You made it. You made it. I made it. We should be celebrating. Celebrate right now. I don't know if you have your drink. I don't know if you have your food in front of you. I don't know if you're driving to work or you're just getting off work, but you made it and you should be celebrated. We should be celebrated. No one knows how much it took for you to get to this moment, and we made it. Isn't that enough to say congratulations? Isn't that enough to say way to go? Isn't that enough to say good job? Isn't that enough to say you deserve something special? You are special. Isn't that enough to say you want some dessert? Cheesecake, extra whipped cream, chocolate chips on the side, little velvet cheesecake, little birthday cake, even if it's not even your birthday. You deserve it. Congratulations, you made it. I think that's enough. I think every day is enough to say you're doing a great job. I think every day deserves to be celebrated. I mean, why do we wait? Why do we wait until holidays to celebrate? Why do we wait until special occasions to buy your wine or take your friends out or even take yourself out? Why do we wait for a calendar day for 365 days to go by, whether it's Valentine's Day, whether it's your birthday, whether it's your anniversary, whether it's your first time meeting someone? We wait until a moment in time when we can just celebrate every day, when we can acknowledge our progress every day. I'm posing questions, but this is just my journey and what I believe that I'm going through and what I believe the awkward moments that I've experienced when it comes to progress. You know, like, I feel like it's very funny when I think about it as well, because every day is a day. Like, today is the best friend day. Today, I feel like 7-year-olds are in control of our calendars. I don't even know how. I don't even know how every day gets named. I should look that up. But it's like every day, you know, oh, this is pie day. This is pizza day. This is donut day. This is your dog day. This is your shopping day, only if you're left-handed and you write with blue-colored pens. This is your day. Every day is a day. Well, if every day is a day, how come I can't celebrate like every day is my day? That's my experience. I've come into contact with so many individuals that find it awkward that I believe every day is my birthday. I believe every day I should be laughing as much as possible and celebrating even the smallest victories. Me making it safely to work. Me successfully pumping gas without catching fire. Me ordering my food and having it brought to me without any mistakes. That should be celebrated. That should be celebrated, right? I think it should be celebrated. How many times have you had a perfect order 5 times in a row? I'll wait. 5 times in a row. And I mean, now that we've gotten into the age of customization, like it used to be, in my experience, it used to be frowned upon when you used to add too many things or take too many things off. Like you would, I remember hearing a couple individuals in the McDonald's line like, yo, can I get a McDouble with mac sauce? Can you take off the hydrated onions and put the diced onions on? So you want a Big Mac? No, I said a McDouble. I said a McDouble. Oh, I mean, that sounds like a Big Mac. It's not. I said a McDouble. But I want mac sauce and the sliced onions and the pickles. And but now, I mean, I could say I want a McDouble and put a chicken patty on there. And they would, oh, you want anything else, sir? You want anything else? The customer's always right. The customer's always right, sir. So you want anything else? No. So why not? Why not? Why not celebrate when you get your order correct 5 times in a row? Why not? So many things go wrong on a daily basis that I find myself having to celebrate the smallest victories to keep me going, to build that momentum, to get me on top of the game, to get me pushed into production. I gotta push myself into production. I just don't wake up and just be ready to hit the ground running. I don't wake up every day and just be like, yo, this is the fantastic, amazing, greatest day that I'm ever going to experience because I have 1,000 things to do and I'm gonna do all of them. Most days I'm like, what do I gotta do? Okay, why didn't I do that 2 days ago? Oh, I gotta, what? Man, this is what I get from putting this stuff off, and I just gotta find ways to get a win. How do you find ways to get a win on a daily basis? Let me know in the comments. How do you pull through? How do you build that momentum? How do you get yourself to get 1 thing done, get 3 things done, get 7 things done? Not errands, though. Errands is a different thing because it serves so many purposes, for me at least. Errands serves so many purposes. Because I get to drive, 1, blast my music, maybe take a different route, take the scenic route, get in a different environment. I might even forget that I'm even doing errands, to be honest. Then I run the errand. Maybe I got to go grocery shopping so that I get the endorphins from spending money, maybe on groceries, but I'm swiping my card. I get the endorphins on imagining all the great meals that I'm going to make from these groceries. So there's another thing. And I mean, at the end of the day, I might feel like, okay, I'm drained. I don't feel like doing anything. And you might find me capping off my grocery run with a fast food stop. I mean, it is what it is. You do grocery shopping for the day after the grocery shopping is done. So if I go on grocery shopping on a Friday, my stay-at-home eating time starts the next day, Saturday, and then goes until, we don't have any more. But Friday is still, I don't have any groceries because I haven't went home and unloaded them and, assessed my situation. Shout out to those that go grocery shopping, come home, unpack the groceries, put them up, put them away, cook, eat, clean, and then do your nightly routine. Yo, shout out to you. Me, you only gonna get one or the other. You want me to grocery shop? Cool. You want me to cook? Okay, I'm not grocery shopping. And so, hey, you gotta choose wisely, please. I mean, I'm just being upfront and honest. That's what you're gonna get with me. One or the other. And if I'm being totally transparent and honest, if I'm cooking, I'm sure those dishes are just gonna sit in the water, soak overnight, and I'll clean them in the morning or sometime before I have to cook again in the evening. I'm just saying that. I mean, that's just, I gotta push myself into production, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I gotta find ways to win. I gotta find ways to celebrate. I gotta make sure that I'm aware of the amazing things that I'm doing, because if I don't, I'm lit. It's. Did you do anything good today? I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. That's just what it is. I just gotta find the win. And that's the awkward moment, the first awkward moment that I come in contact when I think about momentum, when I think about progress, when I think about celebrating milestones, is really figuring out what to celebrate. That's why I celebrate it all. Because if I sat back and like try to pinpoint, like, okay, yeah, you did that right. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna find a negative. So yeah, you did that right, but you could have improved on this piece. And that takes away from what I just said, the positivity that I just expressed. Yo, you did great on that test. But the homework, you could do a little bit more. Well, forget about celebrating the test, because now I'm going to focus on what I need to do better to improve my homework. So I celebrate it all. I put myself in a happy state no matter what's going on, and celebrate it all. And some people might call it delusion, but you got to survive some way. And I think about the word survival. I think about the negative perspective that people come from when they speak of survival. Survival is a true skill. Survival is something that a lot of us rely on. Survival is something that has got us to where we are right now, today, and that needs to be celebrated. Can I finger snaps. Like even if we look back, or even if we have conversation with people and we talk about how we got to where we got to, or what we did, or the tactics and the techniques and the defense mechanisms that we've built and mastered throughout our time, and they say, yo, you're not really living, you're surviving. Hey, I say, my hat's off to you. Salute. Congratulations, because you're still alive. Congratulations, because you're still here. Congratulations, because you had to learn on the fly. You had to build the plane while you're flying it. You had to make sure that you were safe on a trail full of lions and tigers and cheetahs and bears, without any crash course training, without any awareness of exactly where you are. You did it alone, and you did it, and you made it, and now you're in a mansion, and now you're in a whole better place, and now you're in a field full of honey and milk and luxury and luxurious items and luxury, and you are where you want to be. And at the moment, you may not be done with your journey. You may not say this is the final destination, but you made it out. You made it out of the mud. Congratulations. Survival or not, congratulations. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I look at that. I am a survivor. I am a person that has been through countless heartbreaks and countless dangerous situations. And with my survival skills, I've made it this far, and I celebrate that on a daily basis. On a daily basis. And it's so it's so remarkable to me, the labels that I hear being placed on me because of that joyous spirit that I have. Like, people have had conversation with me and they believe that I should be really angry or really envious or really looking to retaliate because of the life that I've been dealt, or the hand that I've been dealt. But no, I want to be happy. And yeah, I take the life with the bumps and the bruises, but I want to be happy overall. And if I got to celebrate every day, if I got to be smiling or be optimistic no matter the situation every day to continue that life, then so be it. I don't want to just sit and wallow in my trauma or wallow in what happened. I want to focus on how I can get better every day. Even in the midst of my battles of mental health, or even in the midst of my battles with stability, I want to be happy, and I want to do all I can to create this momentum to continue. So that's why I choose to do and celebrate every day. That's why I choose to live and smile and celebrate every single day. And what are you celebrating? Like I said, any and everything that I can get my hands on. What am I celebrating? Myself. I wake up, yo, you made it through the night. Your dreams may not have been what you wanted them to be, but you're here. Your sleep may not have been as long as you wanted it to be, but clock is ticking. You got things to do. Let's get to them. Celebrate that you made it. That you woke up on time and you're not rushing. You made it to the gym. You're taking care of yourself. You're eating good-ish. But the exercise part, you got down. You'll get on the treadmill. You'll lift some weights. You'll bang out, clang out. Congratulations. Again, if I focus on what to celebrate, the momentum in the decision making is what fatigues me. The momentum in the decision making is what drains me, because it's just too much. It's overwhelming. So why not just celebrate it all? Why not just be happy about it all? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds about, yeah, I'm with it. I'm here. I'm like that. Wouldn't you enjoy? Like, I would enjoy being around somebody that was just the life of the party all the time. I do find myself, when I am around those people, I wonder, when are they down? Hey man. When do you have a bad day? What do you do? What do you do when you have a bad day? And then, that could bring them out of their zen, bring them out of their za. Like, hey man, we focus on something else. Why are you trying to ask me about, a time that has nothing to do with you, and also a time that could be ruined if we start talking about this? I'm my bad. But I just wonder. I aspire to be like you on a daily basis, so I just wanted to know. No, man, let's get back to this celebrating every day. Every single day. Let's smile, let's laugh, let's big each other up every single day. Again, and that's where the awkward moment is introduced. Another awkward moment that's introduced to us, because when we are around individuals, or when we find ourselves around individuals, it's like, yo, can I talk about why I'm not like this all the time? Like, I want to tell you my life story and like how I could be like you all the time, but there's so many things that have happened and that is happening that prevents me from doing that. Let me talk about that. No. Let's continue to celebrate. I see on TikTok like this trend when they talk about like paying off credit card debt, called the snowball effect. And they say, yo, just pay off the smallest debt that you have. If you owe Target $10, pay the $10. And that'll get it, that'll warm you up to pay off the $25 debt and the $327 debt and then the $1,700 debt. And you look over time and you look back and you'll see that you paid your car off because you're so used to, and you've built the momentum over time of paying off your debt. It's called the snowball effect. Why not do that on a daily basis when we're celebrating ourselves? Let's get used to, let me speak from my perspective. Let me get used to celebrating myself, celebrating everything that I need to celebrate, building that momentum of getting things done on a daily basis by doing the smallest thing and acknowledging it. Again, Yo, you woke up this morning. Oh, you brushed your teeth. You took care of your hygiene today. Oh, you wearing, your freshly folded clothes that you did last night. Fantastic. Man, you drove to work. Your bills are paid. You accomplished so much at work on your job. You ate lunch you ate the lunch that you packed. Fantastic. Good. Oh my God, you're doing such an amazing job today. You spoke up for yourself. You had a tough conversation and it was successful in your favor. Congratulations. You're going home on time. You're not staying late. You're not staying after hours at work. You're killing it. You meal prepped and you're eating the meal that you prepped and not just making an excuse to stop at Chick-fil-A. You're going to bed on time. You're drinking your water. What does tomorrow hold? And now I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I want to continue the production. I want to continue what I'm doing. I want to continue making a difference, not just in the world, but in my life in a tangible way. The snowball effect. I want to snowball into happiness. I want to snowball in falling in love with myself. I want to snowball in falling in love with my life. And I don't want to wake up feeling like this should end. Because of what I've created is so beautiful that I can't wait to see what's next. So that's why I celebrate every day. Celebrate the small things. Celebrate the snowball effect to get us ready to do the hard things by doing the smallest things. And even if the opportunity comes where I'm not too great at it, I remind myself that I watch a lot of movies. I watched a lot of entertainment, and there are studios out there, there are producers out there that make trash content. They have made trash films. You know it. List them right now. List three trash movies that you know right now off the top of your head. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got them on lock. We got them in the forefront of our mind. 3 trash movies. And the studio said, man, we created those. They didn't do really well. We lost money making those movies. Okay, what's the next movie we're gonna make? It's out there. It's done. Okay, the opportunity was there. We fell short. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep riding. We're gonna keep writing. We're gonna keep creating. We're gonna keep looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, you deserve to be celebrated on a daily basis. I'm going to let me speak from me, please. Please. Let me speak for me. Let me speak for me. I tell myself that. Let me speak for me because I get caught up, y'all. I get caught up in the let me tell you what you need. No. Let me tell me what I need to do. Let me put my mask on first before I help you with yours. Let me get things straight over here before I even try to debate or say what you need to do. Let me tell you what I'm working on. Let me tell you what I'm working on. Let me tell you what I'm working on. So I think about those industry folks that say, yo, we've done that. We lost money. Let's build another one. Philip, you didn't do exactly what you wanted to do last night, but hey, let's build another one. Hey, your venture or the idea, your group of friends didn't come together. It wasn't successful. It wasn't a successful party. It wasn't a successful launch, whatever it is. Hey, let's build another one. Hey, let's figure it out. Let's figure out what else can be placed out in the universe to make a return. What else can be built? What else can be brought to someone's mind and help them achieve what they need to achieve. What would help you, Philip? What would help you? What would help you, Philip? In this situation, what would help you? What would help you build momentum? What would help you get things done at the rate that you want to get it done? I'm the king of getting a thing done and be like, well, nah, yeah, well, I mean, my day's fulfilled. I got that. You know, I went to the mailbox and got the mail. Whew. I did it. I woke up and ate. Yeah. I didn't leave my house. I woke up and ate. A win. A win. Weren't you supposed to do X, Y, Z, 3, 7, 6, 8? Yeah, all of that. But let's look at what I actually did. I ate. Yeah. A win. I tell you, a win right there. Right then and there. A win. Huh? A win. I'm the king of that. But I want to get to a place where I get at least 10 to 15 things checked off my list. And there's always 10 to 15 things on my list on a daily basis. Am I complaining? Not at all. I'm not. I want to be an individual that crushes, I hate that word, but I want to be that person that crushes the day. I want to be that person that blasts through the day. I want to be that person that looks back on their day and like, yo, I did so much and I'm not tired. I'm just at the point of my day where it's time to settle down. I could keep going if I wanted to. I could do it. But I'm at the point where it's time to slow down. It's time to respect my boundaries. It's time to make sure that I'm living my best life and I'm living it for me. That I'm not just driving myself into the ground. I'm making progress and I'm celebrating the milestones that need to be celebrated because I'm on a consistent track. I'm on a consistent track on a daily basis. And when I look over my life for the past 6 months, I've made eons and eons of progress because of my consistency. And my consistency allows me to respect my boundaries on a daily basis so that I don't feel overwhelmed. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. I don't want to, every day, I don't want to wake up every day, or even I don't want to go to sleep feeling like I'm behind. I don't want to go to sleep feeling like I just couldn't get over my mental obstacles today and I'm behind and I'm behind the 8 ball. I'm behind. You know what I mean? It's the fourth quarter. 3 minutes left is on the clock and I'm down 8. I'm down 8. It's not, you're not out the game if you down 8. 3 minutes left, down 8. That's a good situation. Three pointers and I'm up 1. But 3 minutes left, down 8. It's an awkward feeling. It's not. It doesn't feel good. So I don't want to feel like that. I want to be able to create consistency. And within creating consistency, that momentum builds, and I'm able to respect myself instead of beating myself up on a daily, or beating myself up on a consistent basis because I just couldn't make it happen. So that's why I celebrate every day. That's why I celebrate every day. Because in my celebration, even I find stability and consistency somehow. And that somehow is celebrating every day. Like I don't ever want to be in a moment where I feel like I need to be perfect to be something or be worth it. I don't want to be in a moment where I feel like I gotta have all my chips, all my bricks in order to make something happen. I know I'm wounded. I'm riddled with whatever it is I'm riddled with, but that's not gonna stop me. That's not gonna stop me. And I love the feeling of momentum. Actually, I love the feeling of momentum. I can feel it when I'm making things happen, or when I'm doing what I need to do, or even when I'm not doing what I need to do. That momentum still swings. If we keep it in a buck and keeping it in our sports metaphor, like when the opposing team hits a crucial shot, you can feel that momentum swing. You can feel the air being sucked out of an arena. You can feel someone's confidence deplete. You can feel that, but you can also, on the other end, if you hitting that shot, you can feel that confidence generating your chest. You can feel your back straighten up and your chest stick out, and you can feel your confidence shoot through your face because you're doing what you need to do, and that's where I'm trying to be. That's where I'm trying to be, and that's why I wonder, like, what? I wonder and ask myself on a daily basis, what do you need to do to get to that feeling? How many things do you need to check off your list to feel that momentum swing in your favor? And every day, having to build on new momentum. Because the momentum that I created the day before is cool. It's something, it's great to think about. But now it's a new day and it's a new fight. It's a new tussle. It's a new battle. There's new conversation. There's new people to be met. There's new knowledge to be found. There's new answers to questions that may have been lingering. There's new questions to old problems. There's so many things that's circulating that I can't ride solely on last week's momentum. I gotta continue. So what do you need to do, Philip, to continue to build new waves of momentum? What do you need to do to break through that pressure? I feel pressure right before that momentum swing, right before that feeling of like, I did it. Oh, that felt good. Right before that, it's a huge moment of pressure because maybe I need to have a conversation that's going to be tough. And before that conversation, I'm overthinking. Before that interaction, I'm overthinking. Before that meeting, before that phone call, before I respond, that pressure almost makes you quit. You know what I mean? That pressure almost makes you just forget it. But when you get through it, you like, oh yeah, there goes that momentum. But that pressure almost makes you quit. And I've been there. Let me speak for me. I've been there. Just quitting. Quitting feels good, if I'm totally honest. Quitting feels good. Quitting relieves so many things temporarily. Quitting relieves so many things temporarily, and it could trick me into thinking that life's good. It could trick me into thinking like, you don't gotta do no more. You could trick me into thinking like, yeah, the podcast, the podcast industry is saturated now. What do you need to do it for? Take the pressure off yourself, Philip, and not record. Take the pressure off yourself and not research. Take the pressure off yourself and not try to create. Take the pressure off yourself and just chill, just sleep. Take the pressure off yourself. Don't think you got to do it. Don't think about it. Turn your mind off. But I always find myself picking the pen back up, or finding myself back in the studio, finding myself behind the mic, finding myself podcasting, finding myself expressing my thoughts, even if they're jumbled, even if they're mixed, even if they're not clear, even if they're muddy, even if they're unclear and mixed and muddy, even if I have to repeat myself, I find myself here. Because quitting felt good, but it didn't continue to stay good. At least for me. At least for me. You know, the grass ain't greener, man. I found out it was turf. I found out there was asphalt under the grass. I found out that it wasn't rooted in anything. I found out that it was just empty once I pulled it up, once I looked under it. So that's why I celebrate every day. To build momentum. To let myself know that I have the opportunity to create consistency so that I can respect the boundaries that I've placed in my life to be most effective. Truly. Building momentum so that I don't have to go to bed thinking I'm behind. Building momentum so that I can wake up looking for opportunity and wearing fear on my back and not on my sleeve. Wearing fear on the bottom of my shoes. It'll be with me. It'll be on me. It'll be around me. But I don't have to utilize it. I don't have to utilize my fear. I don't have to rationalize with my fear. I don't have to pull the fear card to get me to quit or get me to ease up or to get me to back down or to rationalize why things are overwhelming, rationalize why things have not worked out in my favor because I just haven't been doing what I need to be doing because of the so many reasons why I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I had a conversation with somebody that it made me, to keep it a buck, it made me want to cry, really. When I really think about it, it made me want to shed tears. And it had nothing to do with the person, it had everything to do with me. It was a selfish moment for me because when I was listening to them talk, I could see and hear me. But yet, my response to this individual would be everything that I needed to hear. And they were talking about this venture that they were starting and how they were at a certain point and they were getting compliments from outsiders about this venture. And I asked them, like, so did you make progress or did you pursue these contacts, these associates, so that you could expand your venture? And they were like, no, I didn't. And I couldn't believe it. Because in order for this person's venture to be successful, you need outsiders to believe in it. So I further asked them, I said, well why not? What made you decide not to do it, even though the opportunity was right, literally, in your face? They said, it just felt too awkward talking about it. And that awkwardness just made me decide not to pursue the new prospects. And I was like on the verge of rage because I couldn't believe that this person believes in themselves so much to start this venture, and then when they have the opportunity to expand, and when they have the opportunity to build it and make it greater beyond themselves, they didn't take it. And when I thought about that, I was like, oh yeah, that's I gotta sit down. I gotta sit down because that's me. Philip, you got so many opportunities to do so many great things beyond yourself, but you won't do them because of whatever mental capacity or whatever excuse you give yourself at the current moment. And I'm saying excuse because it's me. Now, this individual, their position, their position, very much so valid because it's their position. That's how they felt. That's where they are in their life. That's where they are in their journey, and I respect that. That's why I didn't, in that conversation, I didn't go any further. I didn't continue the conversation because I had to sit down. Everything that I was going to say after that was going to be criticism. But the only person that needed criticism was me. The only person that needed to hear exactly what was going to come out of my mouth was me. So I let it ride. And not even just let it ride like I'm going to come back. No, that conversation is gone for. I hope the best for my friend. I hope the best. And I know that they're going to be all right. And I know that they're going to be great. And I know that the venture is going to be beautiful when everybody finds out about it. But for me, I needed to hear exactly what was in my mind, and that's what I took. So I went somewhere and sat down. And that's why I celebrate every day, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day I celebrate so I can build momentum. And on top of that momentum, I can respect myself enough to create and abide by the boundaries of my life so that I don't get overwhelmed by the things I need to do. Because that momentum has created consistency, and that consistency has allowed me to get the things that I need to get done. Hey, and if you have other techniques and other things that we should be focused, or other things that you suggest that we should do to be more productive and to manage our time well, let me know in the comments. But until then, this is Philip Conley. I am Philip Conley Jr., and this is the Elephant Room, and I'm so happy and so amazed that you spend time with us here in this podcast. Subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow me on social media at PHILXPRY. That's philanthropy. PHILXPRY. That's philanthropy. Just gotta spell it differently. If this added value to your life in any shape or form, if this has entertained you in any shape or form, share with your people. Share with people that would gain something from this conversation. Tell people to join the conversation on YouTube. But again, I love and appreciate y'all from the bottom to the top of my heart. I have to go. Again, my name is Philip Conley Jr. I'm so elated to be your host. And until next time, I'll check y'all later. Peace and love.